Hello everybody, welcome to Kelly Jelly Plays Dream Daddy. In the last one, we redeemed ourselves by having an A rank date with Matt, who we are pursuing in this route. And it was so fun. We listened to records, we smoked some oregano. It was great. So, let's get going. Let's hydrate first. Okay. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Oh, Amanda. You're going through some stuff and you need to talk to me. I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops.
Not right now.
Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh, God, Amanda! In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Oh, you're going through some stuff, honey. Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did something happen? Leave her alone. No, we're her dad. Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. Go away.
Something must have happened. Amanda.
Get out.
Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Oh, wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. And my large-ass coffee cup with a boba straw in it. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. Oh. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda.
Morning.
She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
Okay. Do you need a ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
I have to go.
Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Whoa! Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her like that, and like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hang it on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. Put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. But I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. I'll give her ice cream then. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that I forced her to talk about it. I'm gonna only make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. Stop making beelines everywhere! Just talk to me! She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin?
What?
Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Dad,
So just Whatever it is, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. Pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da!
Dad?
Oh, that's beautiful! Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. That's amazing. I love that. Ah, that's great. I want to be that mom. I want to be a mom that's like Stefan, but I'm gonna be called Stefan me mommy. Anyway, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad. And I had to start over, and
This is beautiful.
it's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. Her eyes look like she's been doing drugs for years. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake.
So, it's really stupid.
My cake? Oh, what is?
This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right?
Emma R. The one who puked in Dead, Goth, and Beyond. The best friend. The other one? No, because she puked in Dead, Gotham Beyond. Emma R and Emma P are best friends, so I'm gonna say the other one.
I guess you're not technically wrong.
It's good to have fallbacks like that one.
Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final.
Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, oh god, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing.
What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay.
You're a bad liar.
So are you.
I learned from the worst. Anyway, the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet, keep going about my business.
Amanda sighs.
And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy. Like, simultaneously. So I tell them never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos.
Totally understandable.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos. Without me.
What? I'm gonna kick their asses.
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R. Which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss!
Oh, what a prick. Fuck both of them. No.
Yes, I know. So I storm over there. I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And says, fucking Grace, dropping nachos. And Emma R just like glares at me.
Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one? Gossipy one? Boring one?
Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following?
I'm with you. Your so-called friends are a bunch of toxic pieces of shit. What did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. I want her to continue her story. What did that bitch say?
Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you.
Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word in addressly long string of text messages.
Can you believe that?
I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. I understand. I've been in similar positions with past former friends, especially high school, early college, like early college, so I get it. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. She's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then...
Wait, left me on red. What's that?
Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. I know because there are read receipts.
I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna non-pretend I understand. Gotcha.
So, while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P, but about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable. And I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad.
God, these people. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends.
Amanda. So sorry.
I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long.
Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake.
Okay. Take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad.
Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip.
Wow.
I know it's pretty dumb.
It's kind of dumb. It's not dumb.
No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over.
Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings.
I guess.
Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time.
Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. Real friends don't do that. They don't. That's true. Like, I don't understand why someone would do that. Like, pick you as a friend. You guys, like, confide in each other. And then someone just goes around and does that. Like, as soon as she told Emma how she felt about Noah, she should have been like, oh, I didn't know you felt the same way about Noah that I did. And Noah and I have kind of been talking. Like, you've known each other since you were little kids. I mean, come on. Ugh, this makes me mad. It's not even real drama, but it's stuff that happens all the time, and I never understood it, even in high school. I've got a lot of things I need to work out in my brain. A lot of deep-rooted issues. Anyway, real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? There's a lot of work to find to maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself. I wish I had learned it sooner. the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. They can't see that? Well, fuck them.
I'll keep that in mind.
I look down at the table. Did we just that whole cake?
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake.
Well, good talk.
We have diabetes now, Dad.
Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around.
Hey, Pops.
Yes?
Thank you.
You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Aww. I like the little random voices that come through. So cute.
Love you too, Dad.
Her voice is a lot deeper than the one I gave her, but that's fine.
You've got Dad.
I don't think I gave anyone their proper voice. Matt texted us! Matt? Hey, Stefan, what are your feelings about poker? Poker? I hardly know her. This is why Matt is my soulmate. I was not expecting that. Beyond hardly knowing her. Oh man. Yeah! Exactly! Oh man, I need to hydrate. Oh man. Poker. I hardly know her. That is, well, good talk. Wait, actually, like poker. I have no idea about poker. Card games I'm good at is Go Fish, Uno. That's it. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. Let's go lose that money. Don't forget to floss. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. Oh, great. I hope Mary is there. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey, mate. Crap, I should have brought something. Oh, no worries, mate. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys, you know? It's never really high stakes. Oh my god. You're so beefy. We passed through the fence enclosing Joseph's background. Craig, Brian, Joseph hover around the patio drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner brooding as usual. Stefan, glad you could make it. Oh. So am I, bro. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Greg's a resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker, bro. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Were you still as terrible as you were in college, bro? Poker face. Tell the truth. Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, man, that's a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess you brought pigs in blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my juicy and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just... let's just get the game going. Like, look, who's talking? We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple of rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? Pretty easy, bro. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hi. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now, wait 1 second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything, bro. Literally everything. That man's an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. What? Are you a drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called, maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I drive my phone in the toilet and this is a backup until I get the replacement under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blankets? I don't know. But they're very good. What? I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know. Okay, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round, bro. You can always bet your firstborn. The demon sacrifice begins at midnight. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest, bro. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. This is great poker talk, guys. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walked in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. But then she couldn't put back together and started to cry. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still poop. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to the poker and not talk about poop? Nice. Thank you. Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in a blanket. We switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. You should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe, bro. Been happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. What? Pierce the Veg Chips is popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work this counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. Yeah, you did. You got your boy. Your guy. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious, bro. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense and shit. I got a Lily's 18 years single blend sitting in my closet right now. We're saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it as collateral, bro. Oh. Now you're talking my language. What is that? Oh, it's a truck. Idea. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Oh. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, brie guy. Are you sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode. Ooh. His only mode for transportation. At times in his life, his only home. I could be so sure of his abilities in gambling. I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. Oh God. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long. What are you talking about? You're ripped. I lost everything in a game of Aigao in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house in what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up and this music in the background is very ominous. I woke up in a ditch near Shashu? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Park. And had to make my new life from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Love deeper than I ever I had. What? I lost it all many more times over. See my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert introduces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go to the distance? Robert, I'm not really like feeling your vibe of dating, but I'm just curious about your character and why you are the way you are. Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort or tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, the whiskey's yours, bro. Oh, he was talking about whiskey, and he bet his truck. That's what it was. It was a bottle of whiskey, saving for his kid's 21st, and he had a truck. It was like, and then also here's a deed to my house. Okay, Kelly was confused for a second. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing, or did you have the cards? Thanks. That's for me to take to my grave, fella. Oh, that's nice. But that's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week. You got it. I'll be there, bro. Mm-hmm. Sure thing. I almost had a heart attack. Sure thing. This has been a very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Stefan. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Go ask your mother.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, let's start our date. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Oh, You might not have the time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Yes! Save and continue. And I love that there's like, it automatically does different save slots, so. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping for the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy for new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee, to try new drinks. And they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, introducing her music that's not just boy bands. That's awesome. This is also a good reason of going after Matt, because Amanda's friends are pieces of shit, and Carmencita is here to fill that void because she's a sweet, angel baby girl, and I'm having a stroke. I feel like I'm having a stroke with my words. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those Scream, Cry, Dancing Boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I could tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot. So it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it.
You ready to go, Pops?
I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Dad.
Ugh.
We talked about this.
What?
The sandals. They're older than I am.
Vintage, some would argue.
I thought you threw them out.
Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy?
You got me there, Dad. I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color.
You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit.
Stop! Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker.
What's the...
It's the trash.
You can pry these sandals from my cold, dead hands. I propose a compromise. Fine, fine. Listen to my daughter. She knows. I reluctantly walk over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals, we've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. You carried me when no one else could, Sandals. I don't know who I am without you. Thank you for your service. Carried me when no one else could. You know, there's that old story about the footprints in the sand. When there was only one pair of footprints, that's when, I was wearing you.
Come on, Dad. We gotta go.
I've never seen the Coffee Spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pub concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug.
So fun.
I turn... Oh, so, I don't know why I thought Hugo was the guy. Oh, boy. You're fun. I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. Blah! I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Match open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Blah, sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admitted eclectic taste. You guys see Matt around? Yeah. He was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Yeah, Pablo. That's not Hugo. Wrong type of name. Whoa. Cross, vacant veil, cross is playing a set? What? It's a witch house. Damien's ears perk. Of course they do. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt. Good talk, guys. I'm gonna see if he needs any help. Get out of here. It's this part here. It's this. Okay. I head to the back of the room of the coffee spoon where I find Matt going over some last minute show details with Pablo.
My dude.
Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you can make it, Stefan. We miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? Well, I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in?
Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable cross opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the third waves, who were all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of a spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir.
No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. Last time they played open mic night, they lit their bases on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. Bunch of assholes. They are not playing tonight.
Well, they're outside, all 17 of them.
Tell them we're full.
But who's filling their spots?
Looks like you will have to. I'll do it. Nat, you should play. Nat, I encourage you, my love. Come on, Nat, you should play. Oh, no! Oh, no! I'm sorry! I thought I was being encouraging. No, I can't. I really can't. I'll play. What are you doing? What would you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto's making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. What? Okay, I heard something. The horns. I assume that was coming from the game. It freaked me out in my headphone. Okay, anyway, it sounded like it was not coming from this game, and if it wasn't, when I listened to this back, and it's something that was in this house that was making that weird, horrible noise, I'm gonna have a bit of a freak out. Scott comes to you in the hour when you need it most without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friends, Stefan. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall.
Yeah, I have one right there.
Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. Sure as Sky's generally played without staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Stefan. I owe you big time. Yeah, you do. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake.
Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear.
I agreed to pull out my ska. Okay, it is coming from the game. It does not, in my headphones, sound like coming from the game. It sounds like it's coming from right in front of me. It's really disturbing.
No. Absolutely not.
I had to help Matt.
Dad, I love you and I support you. But we left ska behind for a reason.
Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art.
And I'm not...
Oh, and I'm not and I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is in the preferable option. This is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing.
Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments.
Just promise me you'll still love me after this.
I promise. But I may have to change my last name and hope you'll understand.
Of course.
My new last name is gonna be Fire Blast.
That's awesome. Amanda.
Or maybe Cold Seal.
Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth. Sexy, sexy mouth. And that makes me even more nervous.
Hey.
We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who might already know you might already know or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again. And I'm rambling now, sorry. Oh, Matt. So let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage. Cross, cross, vacant veil, cross, cross. The crowd cheers again and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set.
Like you, everyone, this one is called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy and inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips of science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic.
Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight.
A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base. This is his first live show.
You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk in my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Aw, he loves his mom.
I love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming. Hey, he's a nice guy. The belly shirt thing just freaks me out, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Hey, Pablo. And, hey, mate. Next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Years. I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. Sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the third waves. Buzzcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy 7? Sound like an... It's not. 7 takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots and all of them look mad about something. God. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of a female-fronted punk rock group.
Dad, can I get a lip ring?
Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion.
After the third waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There's so many people here. Let's see here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand. What? His drink. I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much.
No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead.
Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes a stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself in knots. Not just regular knots either, but the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. Everything is great. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here. Alright, just making sure. I know you're not gonna do great. Thanks, love. I know you're not gonna do great, Stefan. Matt squeezes my shoulders and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night. Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome formally of the Communist Manifesto, Stefan me daddy. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody. Good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Stefan. Stefan me daddy. But you could call me by my stage name. Frankie Two-Tone. 5 Iron Freddy. Thomas Kalnaki. 5 Iron Freddy sounds sweet. Yes. He loved it. Or they loved it. I don't know. There was hearts. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. There's a lot of keys. So many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Oh god. Oh my god, there's a mini game. No! No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through this whole song. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Pick it up, pick it. Oh, oh. Singing that easy ska tune. Unity, unity, watch us fill up the room. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody ska. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up to the Sky Trek Enterprise. What the fuck is this? What game is this? What is happening? To be your best. Okay, I got S rank. How was that an I look up at the crowd. What the? Okay, I love these mini games. This is so fun and so cute. That was just really funny to me, and I had no idea what to do. I don't know if I did anything correct. I don't know. I look at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty, to the Star Trek Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat. Don't say that. Head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name.
Matt, Matt, Matt.
They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone.
I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool.
I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage. Hey, everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Wink. You helped me be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from my stillness to dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. Aww, angel face. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again.
Oh.
Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing.
Hey.
Blah, it was certainly a sight. Do they make it as real dark wave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. Really seem excited to see him play. Well, sorry. Wrong one. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What?
Oh.
I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. What, you just now realized that? That's blatantly what he told you, right? It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters onto the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Aw, they look like such good friends. Good for you, Amanda. And those go fuck themselves. Anyway.
Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over?
Got what voice I gave you.
We're gonna go paint our nails and start a punk band.
Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever.
Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead.
Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up the conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Hi, mate. Need help closing up?
Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. Carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality. Every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Oh, I might be reading it. Oh, shit.
Shirts of the finest quality. Every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king.
That kid's gonna go far. Our voices are all getting switched. Oh, the person reading this must be very, very tired. We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. We're all done. Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Ooh, yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Oh, yeah. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. Oh, man. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is not exactly the best for performing live music. When I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music world would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner. Someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Till tonight. What changed?
Hey.
Blood rushes to my face. And other places.
Hey.
When I saw you looking so scared on stage, it reminded me of myself. I don't want anyone else to feel bad. When I got up there and started playing, for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. You are the wind beneath my wings. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. Coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. It really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. It's so cute. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh God! It smells. I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but glad you did. My lips touch again. Brush his hair out of the way. I rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Oh God. Is our daughter writing yaoi right now? Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. Probably because he just ate a vanilla coffee cake. But I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth. How uncomfortable. And I can't help but laugh too. Our teeth knocking against each other. Ow. The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Oh God. Lifting weights use proper form in a full range. Yay!
Yeah, man, that was some great stuff out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you made out with me, so the fact that it's a whatever. I don't know how much more of this is left. We're way over, but I want to finish this route out because I want to try other routes and see where that gets us. But yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, and if that one's short just because we're probably about done with this route, maybe so, I don't know. I'll probably pick up another route mid-episode or something. I don't know. But we did it. We smooched our Matt Man. He is our Bubba Boy. Those beautiful lips on our lips that taste like vanilla and coffee cake. It's so cute. Anyway, guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Toodles!